seconds. Okay guys, let's just have a sit around the mat, nice and close. Alright guys, for the warm up, I just want to do what we did last time, cool? And then we'll extend on that tonight, alright? So we're looking at the Baby Bolo at the moment. So not a full doing bolo, just sort of like, we're not going full inverted, okay? We're still playing from the DLR, but we're not going to go inverted, we're just looking at getting around to the back. And then I'll kind of show you what to do when someone kind of tries to square up with you as you're going. And you can't get all the way around. You can have a little bit of cool? Alright, so we're going to play starting with the DLR. So make sure the foot is on the outside, wrapping in, and the toes are controlling the hip. You're going to have a downwards grip, or you could be holding the ankle. So we're just controlling the upper part of the hip with the toes, using the knee, and we're also controlling the pants or the foot. Alright, we're going to start off with our collar grip, but you can have a sleeve grip, collar grip, it's whatever guys, alright? Because we're going to transfer this grip anyway to the belt as we do the position. Alright, so we're going to start off with the collar, foot. The foot could be on the leg, or even on the bicep to track the leg. Even if you don't have a sleeve grip, you can still keep your foot on the bicep, and as he moves around, I can just follow his arm around. But if you're more comfortable on the leg, it's up to you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do here, guys, is just start to move around. As we move around, we're just going to sort of track around his body. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to move. Now let go of the collar, grab the belt. Alright? So I'm sort of hinging off the belt, holding the leg, and hanging off my DLR a little bit here. When I have the belt nice and strong, foot comes to the floor close to the butt. Don't put your foot too far out. You won't get the leverage you need to get around. So if I start to try to push around here, it's kind of hard to push around. So try to, when you step your foot on the floor, try to keep it as close to your butt as possible. Alright? You could also change your grip if you wanted to from here and hug the leg as well. That's no problem as well. If you find your elbows getting in the way and this is easier, you can do this too. This is no problem. The grip's on the bottom of the leg, really, it's just to secure the leg, alright? Okay? So it's like grip, grip, or grip. Doesn't really matter for this technique. 1, 2, hug if you want, or you can keep your elbow here. Now put my foot to the floor. I'm going to start to use my leg to move my body around. Alright? So you guys can do it in stages if you like. If you feel more comfortable like pivoting straight around, no problem. Okay, so the better you get, the faster you're going to get at it. You want to try to use your hook, your DLR hook, stretch it to the opposite side now. Alright? When you start to move around, just grab the opposite leg, to change your hand. Once you can see the leg and you can catch it. Keep a hold of the hip. Now all you do, guys, is just keep moving, switch the hips in, bring the leg inside, 2 feet on the inside. Alright? Shift your hip so it lines up, pull them down, so they're sitting on you. Okay? You want to make sure your shins become like a seat, like a table or a seat. If you try to, if Sammy's standing up, and he's like this, and I try to pull him back, it's going to be hard. But if I can sort of push his knees and bring him down and sit him on me, much easier. Well, for what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to sit up and stretch my legs away. So as I sit up, I stretch my legs away, keeping my 2 hips connected. Then if you land, I connect one hand over the top, one hand under the arm of the seatbelt, and I can start to set my hips in here. Alright, you might need to hold your wrists, things like that. Cool? So it looks really kind of complicated, but it's really not though. What we're doing is we're basically creating this hinge off the hip that we can spin around the leg. Alright, so 1, 2, so hook in, foot on the hip, holding the grip on the pants, grip on the collar. All right, if you want to, you can push the leg out, sit up, and get the belt if you like. It's up to you. If you want to hug the leg, you can too. That helps the rotation. It's up to you. Okay? Foot to the floor, and as you put your foot to the floor, you just keep pulling yourself around till you get to the back. This is the baby bolo here. Cool? So I call it baby bolo because we're not inverted. So once I get round, I can see the leg. I'm going to grab the opposite leg. All right? Bring my leg inside, shift my hips, pull down, sit him on me, kick away, and sit up. All right, now if you can stand back up, the reason that you keep the grip on the belt and on the pants is because now I have control of what way he can escape the position. Unless he does something sort of crazy, I know sort of what way he's going to go. Like if he tries to move out this way, yeah, he can't really go anywhere, right? Because I've got his leg and I've got the opposite side. If he tries to walk out the other way, I just technically stand up, and now I have his leg and his hip, I just keep coming up, and I pull his leg, and I just bring him back down. Alright, and then I can start to pass the guy here as well. Okay? So if he moves out, and you've got the grip, you know where to go. He can only go one way, so you just follow him up. If you've got good hip grip, good leg grip, you can just start to do your takedown. Cool? So, one more time. Dalahiva, hold the leg, sleep. If you feel like you've got to push the leg to get the grip, sit up, no problem. All right, foot to the floor, start to move around, hold the pants, foot comes behind, use your hooks to shift, move underneath him. Cool. Now this is important. When you sit up, you need to make the space with your legs. You need to push your legs forward. All right, you can't just push from here, he'll just fall on top of you. So make sure when you get that weight on them, your hooks, look, I push my legs out and sit up. I want my chest to land right on his back. So when I grab him here, if he tries to run now, it's a little bit harder for him. My chest is already on his back. I've got my seatbelt. I can set my hooks in here. Cool? All right? Let's just go through those few times each, guys. If you need help with it, hand up. I'll come around and give you a hand. On three. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Sort of like that. But that's the start of your bolo. Okay, guys, let's come back in. Nice and close. All right, Sammy, come over. All right, so we'll work on the same sort of thing. We'll go to the baby bolo again, so I'll work off the double finger again. And similar sort of situation, but this time we'll use the knee to either, well, we're going to sweep our partner with it using our knee, all right? And then the idea is from there, we've got some options to try to take it back, or we can just come up onto the leg drag, or if you're really sort of savvy on the bolos and stuff, you can then go and sort of invert and go to the other side, which we won't really look at this point. Cool. So first thing we're going to do is start to work on that De La Riva again. Okay. So from here, same thing. Now, some of you guys might have had a bit of a problem like grabbing the belt. If you do have a problem grabbing the belt, just step on the leg and push them out and sit up. Cool. So grabbing the belt. Now, when I go here, I'm going to start to hug the leg and move around. And what happens sometimes is as I move around, Sammy's going to keep moving with me. So as I go, he's kind of going to follow me around like this, right? So when that happens, I can't get all the way through. I can't get all the way around to get to the back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to move to the side, grab the opposite leg if I can, and then as I go around, I'm going to, instead of trying to bring my hook all the way inside, I'm just going to use my knee behind the back of his knee. Cool? So as I go here, I go 1, 2, and then I bring my leg down low. So from this point, I start to use my hips to get myself under. So just stabilize, Sammy. So I'm going to move and bring myself underneath, just like this. Cool? So I got one leg under behind the knee. The other leg is on the foot, holding the foot. Cool? I'm still controlling the belt, and I'm still controlling the pant leg. All right? Now, I'm not going to keep this like in a roll, I wouldn't keep this loose like this. I'd be keeping pressure and pushing against his knee and locking his leg in. So I'm putting a lot of pressure into his knee here. And then I can do that, not by my leg, but using my hip. If I push my hip forward, you see, it puts a lot of pressure. Cool? So I'm kind of locking his leg in place here. Once I do that, I can continue my movement. I pull his hip down, boom, keep my knee in between his legs, and then I just fall and go to the other. All right? Now, in this position, I have a lot of different opportunities to do something. All right? Both of his legs are now on the opposite side of me, or on the same side. So I'm basically in a leg drag position now. All right? My leg is kind of in the wrong spot for leg drag go. I'm still controlling this leg here, so don't let go of this and try to come up yet. Keep the leg, keep the hip here. Cool? Just change your feet now. Just going to bring this foot inside. What? 1, 2. Cool? Just go from here to here. Now I bring my knee to the floor and escape my other bottom leg. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Now the reason you don't go like this, 1, and try to get up. If I try to get up now, he's going to bring his legs in and put me in the guard. All right? So what I'm going to try to do is control his hips before I get up. So I've landed like this, sort of like that. So I'm going to change my foot to make the hook. Drive my knee to the mat, escape my bottom leg, and just roll my hip over. So I go 1, 2. Now you see I'm using my foot still as a hook, all right? And now once I get to here, I can let go and grab his bottom collar. So I'm locking his leg in place, all right? From here, I just push up, boom, and come up now. So now, if you guys can notice here, my leg is locking here, my arm is locking into my knee, and I've got both of his legs on the same side here. Cool? I can just push my head down low, start to pass the guard, and I can either force to go to the back, or I can just stay on this side. All right? So this is the one I want to sort of go through today. There is a back take in here too, after you drop them, but we'll just work on this leg drag for now. So 1, 2, push if you need to, sit up, start to move around. All right, hooking the leg. Now I can still grab the pants. I'm going to grab the pants. I've got the belt. I turn my knee in. You see how I bring my knees together. So this will happen quickly. Like when you do this in a row, you'll be like, oh, cool. So I'm just trying to slow it down so you guys can kind of see. So 1, 2, then my leg comes in, and as I get to here, I'm going to push my knee up towards the ceiling and lock everything in. I use my hips. Cool. Don't leave your hip behind and try to use your muscle to pull them down. I need to get my hip underneath so that when I switch my hip to the opposite side, I can do the sweep easy. If I try to pull here, he can stabilize. But if I push my hip through, it's much easier to pull them down. Push the leg. Don't let the legs come in. Just keep pushing the leg down. Step to the inside. From here, I just want you to transfer your leg. So think like a Kataguruma, split your leg, boom. But here, he's probably going to try to fight back a little bit. If he fights back, no problem. We just change our grip now. And then I push up and I get my pass here. Cool? So we'll go again this side. So De La Hiva, grip, push, grab the belt. You guys are already all doing this really, really well. So super simple. Start to hunt for the back. Grab the pants. All right. From here, look, just slide the knee and face it down. All right. Just go here. 1, 2. Once this all happens at once, so this wouldn't be this slow. Obviously, like I said before, you're going to go here. 1. Pull yourself. Look, I'm pulling his hip towards me, pushing away with my knee, and locking his leg in place. My hips are going under his hips. So when I sweep him back, I'm going to keep him right here. Look, just fall. Change my foot. Now this is my hook. All right. From here, I'm going to stretch my leg and go flat, and now control this hip. From here, change my grip and come up. I like this position a lot. I find like when I get to this position, you've got a lot of options to do here. Okay. For example, let's say I get to here, and I'm kind of like, where I was like that earlier. All right. So let's say I'm here, and I want to come up, and he's kind of pushing me like this or something like that, right? So you can always put your knee in front of his leg too, okay? So you could always take this knee out and put it like here, all right? So try to take it back. If I try to push here though, there's not going to be much sort of back take going on, all right? It's just going to be like a push and that's it. So this is getting a little tech, but for you guys that want to sort of go through it, we will. What I do is I roll my knee almost like I'm trying to touch my knee to his belly button, and that's going to create this hinge on this part of my leg. So I go here, I tuck my elbow, roll, and I bring my knee like this. You see? So now when I push him away, it exposes the back, and then I can come past and start to take his back. All right? So I need to hinge off something to expose his back. I was going to keep flat, and I can't get up and take the back. So we will go through that on Thursday night. All right, a little bit more detail. So one more time. Actually, we better go this way again. We're going that way a lot. So 1, 2, push, grab the belt, hug, move around, pants, change, spin in. Look, hips now. Bring it down. Cool? Right, let's go, guys. Off here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thanks, good boy. Legendary status. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. You need help? Yell out. And when you get to this drive, you'll need to stop walking and driving up through. Yeah. Now here, pull this down, change your foot. Now, don't come up. You're going to pull this leg out. Now change your foot. Yeah, that's it. Now come up. There you go.
We don't know how to do it, guys.